Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Sa aking paghain ng aking kandidatura ay formal at opisyal na ho akong aplikante ninyo sa pagkasenador. At sa gitna ng tila nakabibinging katahimikan at pagkonsinti sa kaliwat kanang korupsyon at higit pang korupsyon, kagaya po ninyo, hindi ko rin matanggap na magpatuloy ang ganitong uri ng baluktot na pamunuan. Kung kaya nadinig ko at tumugon ako sa pakiusap ng ating mga overseas Filipino workers at tumugon ako sa hamon ng hakbang ng maisog na pamunuan ang tunay na oposisyon. Ako ay naghain bilang isang independent candidate, bilang pagkilala at pagsagisag na ang tanging partido ay ang Republika ng Pilipinas at ang aking mga kaalyado ay kayong mga Pilipino. Ipagpapatuloy ko ang mga advokasya ng hakbang ng maisog, calling for transparency, accountability, peace and security in governance. At bagamat mabigat ang landas na tatahakin, panatag po ang aking kalooban na higit na mas nakararaming Pilipino ang kasama ko dahil alam ko kayo ay pagod na sa korupsyon, sa droga at marami pang korupsyon. Kaya't halina, samahan po niyo ko tungo sa good governance and war on corruption. Let us not give up on our nation. Let us not give up on the Filipino people. Let's not give up on our fight against corruption. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Are there questions from the media? Yeah, go ahead. Inquiry.net, John.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, earlier I picked up you said that you represent the real opposition.
The real, ang tunay na oposisyon.
As opposed to whom po, sir?
Dahil wala na oposisyon. Maraming nagpo-post during na oposisyon and wala naman tunay na oposisyon.
What about, sir, yung mga sa Liberal Party, sir? Do you consider them opposition or not?
Do you? Do you?
No, sir. What about you,
in
sir?
our present day and setting, do you consider anyone an opposition now?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sandra Aguinaldo, GMA 7.
Hi, Attorney. Apo.
Hi, Sandra.
Ngayon po na sabi nyo nga parang kayo yung magre-represent na real opposition. Pero po ba kayong nasaksihan while you were in Malacanang na katiwalian, ayon nga po sa sinabi nyo na yung advocacy nyo to fight corruption? Willing po ba kayo na isiwalat yon sa publiko?
You covered us during the campaign, Sandra. And I think in the earlier part of my stint in the cabinet as the executive secretary. And probably by now, most of you, if not all of you, know the reason why I have to leave the cabinet. Dahil sabi ko nga doon sa pahayag ko sa interview before, ang direksyon namin, simula ng aking sinamahan ng kampanyang huli, ay patungo sa good governance at to temper the greed and to temper the corruption. At nakita ko na kabaliktaran yung aking na-witness, Sandra, napakaraming counterflow at iba yung direksyon nila. Ayaw nila nung to temper the greed, to temper the corruption. At the second question, please. The other one.
Sino po? Meron pa pong tanong? Yeah, Sherrian Torres, ABS-CBN.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi.
Attorney Vic, para lang ma-disabuse yung mind ng mga nakakita. Can you explain to us yung closed fist post nyo kanina while you were presenting that? Kasi that's very identifiable to the former president.
Yeah, because we share the same position when it comes to the opposing the attempt to amend, revise our Constitution. And as you know, magkasama kami ni Pangulong Duterte sa hakbang ng maisog at ang aming ang isinusulong ay ang isang gobyernong may transparency, accountability, peace, and security. And just before I go here, I was endorsed by President Duterte as among his candidates, but I'm not running under PDP.
Okay. So it's a personal endorsement of the former president?
Well, I guess so, yeah. It's a personal endorsement by President Duterte, and I do not know what lies ahead. Probably I'm open to being adopted by any political party.
Sir, just one last. If and when it happens, you will be elected as a senator. What role are you going to play, or what role are you going to adopt inside the chamber? Will you be part of the so-called opposition? Are you going to expose what you've seen when you were still inside the cabinet?
Not only what I have seen when I was inside the cabinet, but I think the more important thing that we should all oppose, whether elected or not, whether ordinary Filipino, sa tingin ko, dito magkakasundo tayong lahat, yung talamak na korupsyon at talamak na korupsyon at higit pang talamak na korupsyon. And when I will be blessed by the mandate of the Filipino people, this is the role that I'll be playing. And if I have a way, if I can make enough alliances, we'll do away with resolution number 1, authorizing liquidation by certification.
And would that be, is it also safe to say that if you are going to be allied with, for example, with the majority bloc, you will try to get the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee?
I will never be allied with the majority bloc. I am running because I took up the challenge to lead the real opposition.
Are there any more questions?
Okay.
Wala. Okay. Ian from Philstar.com. Makipasa lang po ng microphone sa likod. Salamat.
Attorney, to clarify lang, how would you define what you're saying na real opposition na magiging kayo, if ever? Para lang po malinaw.
Malinaw naman sa mga kababayan natin, iyan, ano? Malinaw sa kababayan natin na walang nagsasalita sa gitna ng kaliwat kanan, talamak na korupsyon, laganap na droga at kriminalidad. And I think all elective positions, lahat ng mga elective post at yung mga nahalal in the current Congress, whether Senate or House of Representatives, duty bound sila na pangalagaan ang interes ng Pilipino, hindi ng iisang partido, hindi ng kung sinong politiko, at higit sa lahat, hindi ang interes ng mga oligarko.
One last question from Rappler, Dwight.
Sir, you say you're fighting corruption. What can you say lang to people who might get the impression that it might be contradictory kasi you're now allied with a former president whose administration was also plagued with allegations of corruption? And to follow na rin, anong masasabi nyo sa ongoing congressional investigation patungkol sa mga supposed anomalies na nangyari sa nakaraang administrasyon?
Yung korupsyon, hindi yan inimbento ng kasalukuyang administration. Hindi rin yan inimbento ng administration ni Pangulong Duterte and the administrations before him. But ibang usapan na lalo mo pang palalain ang korupsyon sa iyong termino. As to your next question, what is mine?
What is your view of the current congressional investigation that deals with the supposed anomalies that took place under the presidency of of Rodrigo Duterte?
Let the axe fall where it may. And I think even President Duterte is very, very emphatic about it. If you have something against him, file it in the case within the jurisdiction of the Philippines.
Ma'am, last question. Sir, last question lang. Ano po yung current relationship nyo with President Bongbong Marcos? When was the last time you talked? Does he know that you're running?
No. Hindi na kami nakakapag-usap ni Pangulong Marcos. Ang huling usapan namin, I think, September of 2022. At hindi ko kinakailangan magpaalam kahit kaninong politiko sa aking desisyon na katawanin ang tunay na oposisyon at ang interes ng mamamayang Pilipino.
$14 seconds.
Okay.
Opo. Okay na. Sige. Thank you, sir, for the photo op.